Hi everyone, welcome to Freehandly Made AU Crochet. My name's Nisi. You're hanging out with me here in the back bedroom of Big Sky, Montana. So sorry you guys that we didn't get to do our normal cozy cabin chat with friends today at our normal time. But I did get to go to Missoula. The weather wasn't bad at all, like it said it was going to be, so I'm glad I went. We did get to see the reindeer. That was really neat to see. And then we got some shopping done, and I spent time with my son, and then we got home, and it's just been very busy since we got home. I did get some crocheting done, so I wanted to show you what I've gotten done. Now, I have a lot I have to get done, you guys, and so I'm going to talk about that in a minute, let you know kind of what my schedule is going to be. But I have to get this blanket done, and I would like to try, all fingers crossed, push out a giraffe amigurumi for Watson's. I'm going to try hard, so we'll see. But this is what I've gotten done on the blanket so far. It is my Happy Heart Afghan pattern. However, I am doing, instead of doing the hanging bean stitch, I opted out. I opted to do just the bead stitch on this one instead. And I really like the way that it came out. The bead stitch and the bean stitch are very similar. The only difference is the bean stitch, you're wrapping it around a double crochet. Whereas the bead stitch, you're not. You're going directly into your stitch from the prior row. That is literally the only difference, is that you're not wrapping the yarn around a double crochet. So that just, so for those of you that are new to crochet and you don't understand the difference, that's what the difference is. But this is it so far. This is how it's turning out. Now the yarn I'm using, the yarn that I am using was gifted to me by Sanita. I sent her a shipping shipping love donation to help her get the yarn to me, because I didn't want her to, I mean, she bought this yarn and she gave it to me. I didn't want her to pay for the shipping too. You know what I mean? So she gratefully accepted it. And I'm glad she did, because shipping these days is just crazy expensive. But the yarn that I'm using for this is the Rustic Yarn by Premier. It's been discontinued. You can no longer get it. And I don't have the ball band with me, you guys, right now, so I can't tell you the name of the colors. But this teal one is called Sea something, I think. I can't remember. And this one is just soft gray. It's a 5-weight yarn, so it is making this blanket work up pretty fast. So I've still have one skein of this gray that I'm still working on. I've already gone through almost 2 skeins of this tealish color, and I have a little bit of the tealish color left in the second skein, and I have 3 teal skeins left, and I have 1 gray skein left. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make a matching giraffe with this yarn now, because my pattern is a yarn eater, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough, but it's okay, because I have a plan B. If I can't get a giraffe made, it's fine. I've got Christmas yarn that I'm going to make a giraffe with instead. So it just won't be a giraffe and blanket matching blanket and amigurumi. It'll just be a blanket donated and then a giraffe donated. It's not a big deal. So y'all, please just help me. Just send me motivational vibe energy, please, because what I'm finding is when I get home from work, I'm just so tired, and I barely get an hour of crochet time in my night, and I need to make the most out of that 1 hour. So, which means I can still go into lives. Hang on, y'all, the monster puppy just gets into everything. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, I just need to make the most out of that 1 hour I get each night, and I just need to just do it. I find that I end up, I don't know if I just feel like I don't know if I'm feeling overwhelmed because I have like this deadline that I got to meet, and I just shut down. But there are some nights, and this is not happening to me every night, but there's some nights when I get home from work and I feed the dogs and I feed us, and then I end up just I just end up just sitting there watching TV with my boys, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything. It's almost like I just, like my brain just says, nope, not tonight. And I can't afford that to happen this next week. I need to push through and get this blanket done so I can start on this giraffe. So the Watson's Christmas drop is happening on December 19th. I got the bags I need for the hats and the amigurumis. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit the blankets in the gift bags, but I'm not really worried about that because whatever blankets I get, depending on how many of them I get, I'll either have them in a box or I'll put them in a bag, a different kind of bag. So I'm not really too worried about the blankets because the blankets are probably not what's going to go underneath their Christmas tree. What's really important to me is, I mean, the blankets are important to me, but I mean, as far as putting them in Christmas bags is the hats and the amigurumis, because they're going to take those and they're going to end up putting those in stocking stuffers for the ones that can fit in a stocking stuffer. The ones that can't fit in a stocking stuffer, I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm not sure if they're just going to wrap them in Christmas wrap and put them under the tree. Like, I'm not sure what their plans are. But it would be nice to be, I thought it would be really fun to put those donations in Christmas bags, gift bags. You guys will get to see them. And donate them that way. I thought it would be fun, you know? Anyway, so I picked the two Christmas bags up today, at Walmart. So I did get that done. Now, if I can't use this yarn to make the, giraffe, I have the new Bitty Stripes festive yarn that I thought would look really cute, as a giraffe. So, and then I'll probably just maybe use some white or maybe some green or some other kind of color that will match that yarn for like the ends of the feet, and the ends of the hands and then the antlers and stuff like that. So it will get figured out. So that's this. Now, luck of the draw. Let's talk about luck of the draw. I got week 6 done. Was it last night? I think I got it done. I think it was last night that I got it done. I think. Yes. Oh, please don't lose my stitch. Okay, good. I got it secure. So this is week 6. My week 6 is done. Some of you have already seen this because you saw me post it in the Luck of the Draw Facebook page. But week 6 is done. Now week 7, I'll be crocheting that with you guys on Monday night for the Crochet Along Live, where we just kind of hang out and crochet together. And my week 7 color is gold. So if you don't know what your week 7 color is yet, go hit up the video. I'll have the link to that video in the description of the bottom of this video, so you can easily get to it. You can get to it there. And you can find out what number got pulled so you know what your week 7 color is. So that's luck of the draw. Now this will be my very first Boggy Creek blanket for next year. I do have 4 blankets that I need to get bagged up. I need to get a shipping label on them, and I need to get them shipped. Probably going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to have to just make time and get it done tomorrow. So that's what I got going on there. And that will be my first one for next year. Now, Luck of the Draw 14 is going to happen in January. And I really, I've been kind of going through my stitch dictionary, looking through stuff. And I think I want to do, there's a stitch in there. I think it's called the Cabbage Patch stitch. I kind of want to, because you guys know I'm obsessed with Cabbage Patch Kids. I kind of want to make a blanket using that stitch. And I have some ideas of another stitch I want to use to go with it, to break up that stitch a little bit, because it is going to be a yarn eater. So the Cabbage Patch stitch is a yarn eater, and it looks like little bitty cabbages, kind of, sort of. It kind of reminds me of, almost reminds me of a bobble stitch in a way. Anyway, so I'm playing around with that as far as a pattern, upcoming pattern for Luck of the Draw. Will I have the pattern ready by Luck of the Draw 14 for you guys to use? I'm going to just say probably not. What I think I'm going to do to give myself some grace, because I have family blankets, you guys, for my family that I need to get done. I'm working on my grandson's blanket right now, and I haven't gotten very far on it. And I've got to get his guardian, Rachel, I got to get her blanket done. And I did start on her blanket. Her blanket, I'm doing the Ridgy Digi 6-day star blanket. And I did start on it. You guys will get to see a video on it after my members get to see the video of my WIPS on those two first. And then after a couple days, then I release it and you guys get to, the rest of you guys get to see it. I got a blanket to do for my youngest daughter and a blanket to do for my oldest daughter. And then I also have a blanket that I need to do for my cousin. So I have a lot of blankets that I have to get done for my family members. So what does that mean for me and for us? Well, it means I need to take a step back from doing a lot of donation blankets for the beginning part of the year. I'm still going to do Luck of the Draw, but I'm not going to be doing like 3 blankets at a time like I normally do. I got to get these blankets done for my family. I just want them to have something handmade by me. It means a lot to me. My daughter, my youngest daughter especially, is very excited about getting a blanket that I've designed. So, my grandson is excited about his blanket. So I just want to get these blankets done for my family. I have given to people that I don't know for 3 years now. And since my dad passed away, I just feel the need to make something for my kids and my grandkids. And the woman that takes care of my grandson. So I just want them to have something physical, and that they can look at and know that they're loved, that I made them something out of love. And so it's really important to me that I concentrate on that. But I am going to do Luck of the Draw in between, kind of like a cleansing palette kind of situation. So my Luck of the Draw 14s will be used for either Boggy Creek or Watson's. So like Luck of the Draw 13, this was for Boggy Creek. Luck of the Draw 14, that one's going to be for Watson's. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch them up. And then however many I have to donate is however many I have this upcoming year. If I only get to donate 1-2 blankets to each place, well, then that's just 2 blankets to each place. Like I gotta prioritize my time, because I don't have much time because of my full-time job. So and I got to stop beating myself up about it. I love to crochet for charity so much. That's where my heart is. That's 100% where my heart is. I love Boggy Creek and I love Watson's, but there's only one of me. One of me. That's it. And I have put so much pressure on myself that it's taken the joy of crochet out of me. And I don't want that to happen. So, one good thing about getting away today, getting away from YouTube and getting away from the cabin, and it gave me a chance to just kind of reflect on some things. And the change is only temporary. It's just until I get these other blankets done for my family. Once the other blankets are done for my family, then I can go back to business as usual. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me show you what I got in the mail. Sunita's going to laugh because Sunita and I were talking back and forth, and we were looking at all the sales that were going on at the yarn stores, like Mary Maximum, Premier, and all that. And I'm like, man, these sales really aren't sale. 30% off is not a sale. They have that all year long. That's not a Black Friday sale. Like, what is that? Anyway, I was complaining. But Hirschner's actually did have a decent sale. Plus, if you ordered like, I think it was like $45 or something like that, if that, then you got free shipping. So and I think the yarn I got was 40% off. Was it 40% off or 50% off? I can't remember. No, I think it was 40. I think it was 40% off. So it was slightly better than the 30% off. So I took advantage of it. And I got festive Christmas yarn that I've been looking for a while. I just couldn't really find any for a while. And so it was Hirschner's. So I got 2 4-packs of this yarn, which I love because all the colors go together. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this because each skein is, let's see, does it say? It does say, but I can reseal the bag. So I think I can reseal the bag. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Let's see. Are these the same? These are 4 weights. 4 weight. 489 yards. This is 489 yards. And this is, yeah, they're all 489 yards. Ooh, this is not bad. This is pretty soft. It's not the softest I felt, but it's still pretty soft. So it says it's a 4 weight, but I'm going to say this is a very thin, it's a thin 4 weight. It's not like a 4 weight it's not like a nice thick 4 weight like Loops and Thread Soft Classic or Premier Basic. But this is nice. This feels nice. This isn't bad. And I like this because it's got like that vintage color, which is totally matches my cabin. So, I think I'm probably going to make a Christmas Afghan for my bed with this yarn instead of the bit. I was going to use the bitty stripes, but I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to use this yarn instead. And honestly, I think I'm going to make a star blanket, a 6-day star blanket using these yarns, because it's 4 colors, which is what the star blanket calls for, unless you're doing a scrappy star blanket. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this. And I think I'm either going to do the Ridgy Digi, because it changes colors every 3 rows. I'm going to do the Ridgy Digi, either Superstar or the Supernova. I'm thinking I might want to do the Supernova. So that's what I have planned for this. And I think I have enough yarn. At least I hope. If I don't, I'm just going to stop whenever I run out of yarn is where I'll stop. And whatever size I get is whatever size I get. And the other yarn I got was, and this 5-pack was on sale. Now this 5-pack was on sale for 50% off. The other yarn I got, I think I got 40% off. But this particular 5-pack that I ordered was 50% off for just that one night. And this is the Hirschner's Festive Fusion yarn. And it was a 5-pack. Let's see. Nope. Oh, and let me tell you guys something about FedEx. I am fed up with FedEx. I should have taken a picture of the box so you guys could see how bad this box was. But the box was open on the top, not even sealed, completely open. And there was a huge hole about like this big. Seriously, I could fit my head through the hole in the side of the box. Surprisingly enough, all of my order was there. I have nothing missing. Come on, FedEx. Seriously? Anyway. I was annoyed. Anyway, so while I was talking to Sunita, I'm like, Sunita, I just made an order. She and I both laughed because we were both saying none of us was going to order any yarn. Well, you see what happened. But it's all Christmas colors. All right, so this is the Hirschner's Festive Fusion Yarn. Ooh, this is nice and soft. It's called Holly Jolly. This is the one I finally decided on. There was a couple of colors and I was having a hard time deciding which color I wanted, and I ended up going with this one. This reminds me of puzzle yarn, which is why I ordered it. And this yarn, this will make really cute giraffes, I thought, too, as well. Or any kind of amigurumi. Or a blanket, but I'm thinking more amigurumi. It's also, all of this yarn is 100% acrylic, by the way. This is considered a 4-weight, which is another reason why I bought it. Because I'm like, ooh, it's like puzzle yarn, but it's a 4-weight instead of a 5-weight. So that really got my interest. It does say to use an H8 hook, crochet hook, made in Turkey, 370 yards. So I think I can get like 2 amigurumis out of this. Possibly. We'll see. So it's really pretty. And I got 5 of these. So I may end up doing a giraffe out of this yarn instead of the bitty stripes. We'll see. Or if I get it, if I have time and I'm able to do 2, I'll do one in the bitty stripe festive, and I'll do one in this yarn. So it just depends on what I'm able to get done. And then they had the puzzle packs on sale for 30% off. And so I got some camel color, which would look really good for, you know, the giraffe's antlers. And then, and this would actually look good for antlers on giraffes too. And it actually kind of goes with this yarn, but this is a 5-weight, so this might be too thick. But this is the color. What color is this? I can't remember. Burgundy. This is the burgundy. And I got this to go with some other puzzle yarn that I have, and I got this to go with some other puzzle yarn that I have. I just needed a couple of packs of just solid color. So that's my little Hirschner's yarn haul. And I'm really excited about this Hirschner's. I'm really excited about this Hirschner yarn because I haven't used Hirschner brand yarn before. This will be the first time that I've used their brand of yarn with their label on it. So I find that very exciting. Anyway, so that's what I have going on. As far as the future of Watson's goes, you know how like last year or this year I had an earlier drop and then now the Christmas drop. Someone had emailed me, and I can't remember who it was. I can't remember which viewer it was. And said that it might be a good idea to just do a 1 drop for Hirschner's because there's so many of you that live on the other side of the United States, and it just gives everybody a longer time to make something to donate. So I've been getting some more interest from people wanting to donate to Watson's, which is great. But let me tell you guys this, okay? Watson's will take whatever we make. They will, and they'll store it. And as kids come in, they'll give to the kids. Watson's, it's big as in what they do. They have 2 programs going on at Watson's. They've got the kids that live there, okay, in the facility, and they have 20 kids at a time. And when I say kids, it could be infant all the way to 15 years old, okay? And it fluctuates, but they have about 20, no more than 25 kids at a time. So it's not like Boggy Creek. Boggy Creek is huge. They have God knows how many kids that come through in 1 week period for week after week after week. This is not a big operation like Boggy Creek. So, you know, we don't need like 1,000 blankets. You know what I mean? Like, this is a smaller charity. It's smaller. It's a humble little small facility. And we're not the only ones that are donating to them. They've done really well this last year. They've had more people, different organizations step up and donate things like you know, those blankets that are made with fabric and you tie the ends. They had, I don't know if it was a school. No, it was a business. I can't remember which business it was, though, in Missoula that made a couple of those. They made several blankets of those. I think they made like 20 of those and donated them. The second program they have is they have an excellent program. It's a health and education outreach program for young soon-to-be parents, whether it be a single parent or a parent like a dual partnership parent, whether they're married or not married, mom and dad or whatever. And they give them parenting classes, and these are like really young people, you know what I mean? Like young people that either have very, very low income, or maybe they don't even have jobs yet. Maybe that's a teenager kind of situation. And so it's a really great program that they have, and they provide formula and diapers, and when they can, car seats, and like I said, they give parenting classes, baby clothes, you name it, baby blankets. And so I've had people that have donated infant hats, baby blankets. I know Miss C, the first drop we did, she donated several baby blankets with infant hats and some baby toys, giraffe toys, which, by the way, they went nuts over, by the way. Miss C, if you get to see this, they went nuts over those. I think it was a family member of hers who collected giraffes that had a couple of those, or maybe Miss C donated those. I'm not sure, but they rattled. They loved it. And so when they don't have a lot of infants in their care, some of that goes over to their outreach for the new parent program that they have, which is great. And they reach a lot of people in that program in our area. And that program isn't just for Missoula. It's for everybody in the Bitterroot Valley. So they do a lot of great things. I just want to make sure you guys understand, when you're donating to Watson's, where's the stuff going? So if you're donating baby items, part of the overflow will go towards that program and will go to families in need that have nothing and they've got this baby on the way. So it's really great. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Tomorrow's my birthday, as many of you know. Sunday's my birthday. I'll be 52 years young. And it's going to be a nice quiet birthday with my boys. My husband has a chocolate cake in the fridge. I took a peek at it. So I can't wait to dive into that. I'm going to have a nice slice of chocolate cake. I'm excited. I think we're just going to, I do have laundry to do, but for the most part, I'm just going to relax and hang out with my boys. So I will not be in the YouTube streets tomorrow. I am taking time away from YouTube so I can spend my birthday with my boys. Someone had asked if I was going to do a birthday live, and I don't do birthday lives, mainly because I'm so busy here. I'm just busy between work and the ranch and my son. I'm very busy. It's a miracle that I even do my Saturday lives. And the fact that I'm doing Monday night crochet along live right now is already a lot on me. So I don't do birthday lives. But I do like to love on someone on my birthday. So If you have hung out this long enough to this video, then you have a birthday surprise coming to you. All right, so in the comments down below of this video, I want you to tell me what Christmas means to you. I'm not using a keyword because I'm just going to do a random comment picker. And as long as your comment has mention of what Christmas means to you, then you'll win. And it's going to be a surprise monetary Amazon gift card. I'm not going to tell you how much it's going to be. So you have to be able to get an Amazon gift card. If you're in the United States. If you're in Canada or someplace like that, then you have to be able to get a PayPal. So it's going to be a surprise monetary PayPal gift or a monetary Amazon gift card. Okay. And like I said, you're not going to know how much it is until you get it. It's not going to be a huge amount. It's going to be a nice little modest, humble amount because, you know, it's just a little love gift, little happy birthday love gift that I'm giving. I used to send yarn and stuff, but guys, shipping is just ridiculous. So this way you can get what you want, whether it's yarn or whatever, depending on, you know, how much I'm able to give to you guys. I have an idea of how much I'm going to give to you guys, but it's a birthday gift from me to you. So it's got to be a surprise, which is why I'm not going to tell you guys the amount. So just tell me in the comments what Christmas means to you. And then I will be pulling the random comment picker probably, I would say, around the 22nd. Right around Christmas time is how long I'm going to give this video and give people a chance to enter this hidden giveaway. And it's a hidden giveaway because I want this gift to go to somebody who actually supports my channel and watches and views my content. So with that said, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you guys around the YouTube streets. Until then, take care of yourselves. Always remember to dare to be you, dare to be different, okay? Just be different. Be yourself. Be authentic. And know that I care about each of you and want to thank you very much for supporting my channel all these years. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye, everybody.